Morning, Benita with Knitting in the Mitten, and I'm going to show you how to make the best spinach omelet. You know that I picked a bunch of spinach from the greenhouse the other day, and this is the best spinach omelet. Okay, so supposedly eggs are bad for us again. I eat them every day. So today and for the past week I've had 1 egg and 1 egg white. So that's what's in here, along with a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. And we're going to add some manchego cheese. Some of you know that I try to make most things from scratch. Well, I also don't buy already shredded Parmesan and cheeses like that, because if you look at the ingredients, they have cellulose in them. And that doesn't seem like something I want to eat. This cheese is frozen because I used up all my other manchego. So it's a little hard to shred this morning, but I have a grater with little tiny holes. And that's what I use to shred Parmesan and manchego. And if you don't have manchego, which you might not, you can use Parmesan. I've also made spinach omelets with goat cheese or feta. So whatever cheese you want. I like pretty pungent cheeses. But whatever one you like, that's what you should use. So this is my favorite right now from Trader Joe's. And again, I don't know which way to put it so that you can see it right side up, because the phone is upside down on my thing. So anyway, I just put the cheese right in there with the eggs, and then a nice big handful of spinach. So whatever you think you can handle. When I make it for my mom, she just likes a few leaves of spinach, but I like a lot. So I have these nifty scissors. I don't know if you can see them. They have a whole bunch of blades, and I can chop up the spinach. I already washed it the other day when I picked it. So when I picked it, I washed it, probably washed it twice, put it in a big plastic container with some paper towels, and that keeps it nice and crisp. Otherwise, if you just pick it and put it in the fridge, it's going to get very wilty, and you're going to be very disappointed. And so there's still some stems on here. I just chopped those right up. Again, you probably don't have these nifty scissors because, you know, who does? But you can just chop it up on a cutting board with a knife. You could just use regular kitchen scissors and cut it up. But this is my preferred way to make a spinach omelet. I've been to restaurants where they just, I don't know, put a blob of spinach in the middle of your eggs, and that's not my favorite way. Or they use frozen spinach, which is not my preferred omelet choice. So we just mix all that up, and then we pour it into a pan. I usually keep the temperature fairly low. On my stove, it's a 2, and then I put a lid on it and let it sit there for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and then I flip it over, let it cook just a little bit longer, and then it's done. So that's my technique for a spinach omelet. I like lots of spinach. So if you're not a spinach fan, you might be surprised. You might like it this way. I never used to be a spinach fan, so I'll show you the finished product. So when it looks like it's pretty well done on the first side, that's when you flip it over. And there's breakfast. My spinach omelet, piece of homemade bread. If I can find the videos of me making the bread, I will add them to this video. I am making some bread in the bread maker. I actually use the bread maker to do all the work of kneading, and then I pour it in a bread pan and bake it in the oven. So today we are making the bread machine multi-grain loaf from Betty Crocker's website, and it uses some multigrain hot cereal, which I found at Trader Joe's. So we're gonna try that and see if it works. So I'm gonna put everything in the bread maker, and then I'm gonna bake it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, and we'll see what it tastes like. So my trick for rising bread is to put it in the oven covered in saran wrap, and turn the light on in the oven. Don't turn the oven on, and it will rise beautifully. So I'm gonna go below snow and then come back in and bake this beautiful loaf. So the last loaf of bread I made with that whole grain cereal was quite dense. This one looks really soft. It's a winner. So make some bread. Have a great day, everyone.